Today, we are somewhere very special. Today, we are coming to you live from Uasin Gishu in a place called Tarakwa. So Tarakwa, guys, is located in Uasin Gishu, and today we are visiting a very special person. If you watched our second video, how we make silage, we were with somebody called Nick Mainas, and today we are visiting Nick Mainas Enclave. Guys, hi Nick.
Hi.
How are you doing, sir?
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Tarakwa.
Yes.
Here's my younger brother.
Come here.
Scott.
Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hi.
Welcome to my channel. Today we are hanging out with Nick. And yeah, we're privileged to be hosted by Nick today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Say something to my viewers, man.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you.
So please introduce yourself to my subscribers and my viewers.
Okay. My name is Nick Mainas, as they mentioned. We are 32 kilometers from Eldoret on the Eldoret-Nakuru highway.
As you can see.
And you can see the vehicles passing by. Everybody's rushing for the weekend so that they can plant trees on this long weekend. Welcome to the leafy, beautiful, green Tarakwa.
Yes.
Tarakwa is named after a tree, the cedar tree. We call it the pencil cedar tree. There's a sample here, right here, behind the jacaranda.
Yes, this is the cedar, guys. Let me just go as high as possible for me to show you. That is the cedar. There's another one over there, hidden, tucked away. Yes, Nick.
Yes, and this is a beautiful time for us because we are now in the harvesting season. So for me here, my main activity at the moment is we are staking maize and also harvesting wheat. So we'll be able to see all those activities at a later time today. But for now, the main activity that we are doing at the very moment is staking, and you can see it over here.
Yeah, this is the actual classical way of doing maize stacking. And yes, so we stack maize, one, to preserve it, so that we don't have water ingressing into them, and we give it a very natural way of drying up.
The reason why we are staking is partially because this has been a very wet year, so a lot of our crops fell. Otherwise, we would have used mechanized harvesting. But because of the challenges of weather and all the intricacies around it, this time we have to do it manually. But anyway, welcome. Join us as we walk through the farm and discuss the farm and the history of this land.
Thank you. So guys, as you see, this is the road to Nick's farm, and we will enjoy and hang out together with you guys today. So enjoy as we walk in. So guys, let's enjoy the walk as we enjoy this driveway made by Nick as we go towards his enclave, guys. So as you can see, Nick over there is clearing and taking care of the trees. And yes, let's go and meet Nick and see what he has over here. Perfect. So Nick, I've seen a lot of trees here that probably I might have little knowledge about, that probably my viewers will want to know. So what do you have in your driveway?
On my driveway, first, this is something, the land on which I am on is a land I was allocated by my father. This was a big expanse of land, so my dad subdivided his two farms, is like three farms, to his sons and daughters. So I was very fortunate to be given this section of the farm. It was actually a thick forest with lots of shrubs, lots of natural trees.
As you can see, guys.
But for the driveway, I lined it. I created an avenue. The avenue is tree-lined, and there are, I think, about 6 different species of trees.
All right.
I have exotic ones. I have eucalypts, 3 versions of eucalypts.
Wow.
I have jacaranda, which bloom blue.
That is
I'll
jacaranda, guys.
that.
Yes.
And then I have the Nandi flame, which you can see the
red ones.
The red.
That's a Nandi flame tree.
And then I have, of course, casuarina, which you can see over here. And then I have acacia as well.
Acacia.
Yes.
You mentioned the eucalypt.
Yes,
Please
I
expound on
said
that.
yes.
Yes.
I said I have 3 types of eucalypts.
Yes.
I have eucalyptus, which everybody knows.
The gum
Eucalyptus,
tree.
yeah, the gum trees.
Yes.
Very, very. It's all over. It's
Yes.
actually almost becoming. People even think it's an indigenous tree.
Yes.
The eucalyptus actually Australian.
All right.
I also have bottle brush.
Oh, but yes,
As well, which you'll be able to see
Yes.
as we walk towards the compound.
Okay.
For the eucalypts, I have the eucalyptus.
The eucalyptus is over there. As you can see, that is a eucalyptus tree, the humongous, tall fella, just dominating the driveway as you come in.
And then actually the eucalyptus is actually a landmark. So since there are so many trees, I use it as a landmark. If someone needs to come here, I give them instruction. There are 2 of them, so
Okay.
they'll be able to find the junction.
Okay.
For the other eucalypt is this. This is the,
Wow.
the Corymbia.
That's a Colombian variety. of
The
the
Corymbia,
eucalyptus.
I have 3 sub-eucalypts. This one is actually, these are pink flowered,
Pink flowered.
but now it's past the flowering stage.
Okay.
We have red. I think this one still has a bit of red. You can see over there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom
That
to
one
get
is
to
red.
that. Yes.
And then white. This tall one is white.
Okay.
Oh, there is a red one, completely in splendor, in bloom,
Wow.
over there.
Oh, it is a so Colombian variety. So the
Yes,
original eucalypt
Yeah, they are from Australia.
or from Australia.
Yeah, and you can see it's beautiful red color.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
you can see that.
Yeah.
And then we do also have a unique one.
Yes.
It's called Agophora,
Agophora.
which
Still
is also a
family-
eucalypt. Yeah,
Wow.
it's also a eucalypt in this one here.
Wow. Guys, that is the Agophora. Ah, I've
It
never
has
seen
white
this.
flowers,
Uh-huh.
and this one hasn't flowered yet.
Okay.
It's almost. And next to it is a moringa. Moringa flowers white. as
This is
well.
the moringa.
Yes.
This is a leafy. So this is moringa.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually called. It's a cordia.
Is a cordia.
Cordia. Cordia.
Okay.
Yes.
Cordia.
Yes.
All right.
So there it is. And then we do have other types of trees as well, which just happen to be here naturally.
Okay.
This one has thorns.
Uh-huh.
We will see them and other different families of it
Okay.
towards the compound.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
so-
guys, join us as we walk with Nick towards where we'll be doing our vlog. Keep on watching. Enjoy. Don't miss a moment. I think today you'll realize that there are many things that occur naturally that you might never know. So, guys, keep on watching. Keep on supporting us. Like, subscribe, share, turn on that notification button. Thank you, guys. So, while we are at it, we got surprise guests who visited us from Nairobi. As you can see, they are there. And they are sampling this pristine, this very unique, very well-preserved grounds. And yes, let's see what they are sampling. The kids are really enjoying the environment here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How is it?
I love it. I love it here.
So they are here from Nairobi. They just stopped by. They are
Yeah.
heading towards Cherangany Hills over there.
Yeah.
But they were surprised to find this type of fruit here. These are wild strawberries, for those who've never seen it. And please say hi to the team here.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Everybody again.
How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, very good.
Lot of fresh stuff here.
Yes.
Yeah, we're enjoying Tarakua's environment.
Yeah, so this is a very pristine environment that we are lucky to have. You know, on Monday is a tree planting day, but for us here, it's a tree preservation day because we have a lot of species here. Nick can take us through the species that we have here briefly.
Thank you. As Koluma has just mentioned, this is actually quite pristine. All these are natural grown trees. They grew on their own. They are about, my dad used to plow this land until 1977. So this grew on its own. So these are acacia trees. We don't really have to plant any more trees anymore because these are just enough. If we put more, then maybe it'll be too much.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
these are mostly acacia trees, but we have about 6 or 7 varieties that are very common here in Tarakwa. We have the olive tree. In Kiswahili, they call it, we call it emdit.
MDT, yeah. In our native language,
In Nandi, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, the various acacias, about 3 or 4 varieties, and you'll be able to see that. We have lots of fruit trees as well. and you'll be able to see us sampling them. Lots of shrubs. So as we walk around, we will describe each of the trees that we have. So we can begin maybe with what we call kimolo.
Sure.
Kimolo, Nick.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so those of you of Kalenjin extract can maybe reminisce a bit of their childhood when you're looking after sheep and enjoying the fruit.
All right.
We'll move right here. Here's the tree.
Okay. So again, as mentioned, we are going to sample the wild fruit for our friends who just came by. We'll not serve them tea today. We want to be unique, so they will sample what is in Nick's farm. And Nick, please, what are we having today for breakfast here?
Oh, well, this would be breakfast, just a snack. A mid-morning snack. No, that's Sunday. Tomorrow you can come for brunch.
So there's no brunch today?
No brunch today.
Yeah.
But today we can begin. We will enjoy 3 different types of fruit. The wild strawberry. You've seen the ones which are unripe.
Yes.
Then the kimolwet. Actually, I don't know the English name.
Yeah.
So we probably have to Google that up. I don't know whether we have it in Google.
Yes.
But welcome. Come have a look.
All right. Come guys for
Kim,
breakfast.
come on. Come, Kim.
So all of us are here for the breakfast serving. Yeah. So as
Okay.
you can see,
These are very succulent. They're actually green when they're unripe. I think most fruit are green. But when they're ripe, they turn dark. Dark brown. You can see some of them. My panga here. You can see these ones. And this. On this farm, we have 4 different varieties of this fruit. We have really lousy ones. Even birds don't eat them. But this is actually the best of all trees. It's really, 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 really delicious and sweet. So maybe Baba Kimutai can start. You can have a look.
the gentleman has never seen it. Guys, that's why we do this, because for these guys to know these are fruits, these are not poisonous. So that's why we go to all lengths to educate you guys and show you what we really had when we were young and how nutritious and sweet they are.
Yeah, so this is not apples, pears that the kids are used to, oranges, so they are finding it a bit bizarre. And one of them is saying it's really weird. So here, come, here. Really nice.
Yes, even the young one can't resist it. Yeah. Give her she can taste the starchy part.
Oh, there you go.
They don't know.
Yeah. So these were usually great treats for young kids out there looking after cattle, after sheep. They would enjoy themselves. And when they forgo lunch, actually, because there's lots of sweetness in it that has a lot of starch and the sugar. And that pretty much is the whole goodness that you would need for your meal.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is one of them. And we'll walk around. You'll see the other different type of fruit trees that we have as we converse.
Sure. So thank you for watching us. Thank you for always supporting us. Keep on subscribing for this amazing content. Today, our guests are about to leave as they go to the foothills of Cherangani. And for sure, one day we'll visit them to do an episode with them. They need to show us, is that the end of the Rift Valley or what?
Yeah, that would be the end of the Yosingishu Plateau.
Wasingishu Plateau?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And the beginning of the hills.
Okay.
And later on in the day, we will go back to our other farm where his brother-in-law is. It's father-in-law, not brother-in-law, but his son-in-law.
Yeah.
That's where actually the Yosingishu Plateau begins. And you'll
right.
be able to see the change in terrain from the hilly Tarakwa to the flat plateau, the beginning of the flat plateau that forms the Yosingishu Plateau. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Keep on watching as we explore today's Nick's farm. We're really privileged to be hosted by Nick, and we are here to show you nature at its best. Thank you, guys. So guys, while we were at it, I couldn't resist testing the Kimolwet plant. And let me just, all of us are fighting for it, as you can see here. So let me get mine, let me get a bite. So today, as I had mentioned, our friend passed by here. He's a medic, yes, for sure. And apparently it tells me that this kimolot plant has a lot of benefits. We can come back here where there's a lot of light for people to see us clearly. So, Mr. Ezra, so what are the benefits of eating this kimolot plant, which occurs naturally in our land here?
Well, for a start, there are very good probiotics. That is why you can't experience stomach issues with the kimolot. Precisely the main reason why growing up we'd go for hours after eating these.
Yeah.
It has natural sugars, so it's even healthy for diabetics. Above all, it has good probiotics. It maintains a striking balance between the good and bad bacteria in the stomach.
Okay.
So you can't experience any upsets when taking this. It's healthy.
All right. As
Yeah.
you can see, the Medicki it can't resist having it. These are my
very
my
sweet
portion. It's very starchy for sure.
Give me some nostalgia.
When we were young,
This
for
one
sure.
takes me back to early 90s.
Yeah. Where we used to go graze cows and
Yes.
goats,
Yes.
and we would disappear and go hunting
Without
for hours
any lunch.
without no lunch.
This is
So-
what kept us.
Yes, these are very healthy fruit, naturally occurring. It ripens the same time with the maize. We don't know why. In our culture, we have a very special name for this fruit. Apart from kimolwet, we call it kimnyet. Yeah, whenever we have ceremonies, this tree can be used to even make covenants and agreements. So it's a very close,
It's sacred.
it's a sacred tree for us. So whenever you come by the Wazingishu Plateau, make sure you sample this fruit. Super fruit for sure. It has 4 or 3 stones inside, but very starchy and very sweet. Thank you guys. Let's enjoy.
you.
Please subscribe
Good
while we're
stuff.
at it. And
Guys, you should come here. You just
all
don't
our
know what you're
subscribers are welcome here for free. We will not
Yes.
charge anything.
Yes.
Yes. We are along the highway, guys. If you're going to Eldoret, we're going to Nairobi, we're along the highway. I think Nick and family here have something in future for this place. Since I think you mentioned that one time when you were here, some long, I would say, would you call them overlanders stopped here for lunch?
Yeah, they do. We've received so many people who've come, especially during the Christmas holidays.
All right.
The last one was a couple traveling to Busia,
Uh-huh.
and they just drove to my compound and
Yeah.
asked me, "Wapi hoteli?" So
All right.
what we will be doing, we will model. We'll have a stopover that we are going to put up. We'll show you how we're going to do that. It will be something modeled after the Delamere stopover in Naivasha.
All right.
Like that.
Wow.
So we already have prefabs that we will begin with as a pilot, and then slowly expand it. So we are waiting for Kenha to build a second junction where the vehicles will be able to come in into wherever the site will be, and then they can enjoy this pristine location. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Today it's windy, it's sunny, wonderful weekend, long weekend to plant trees.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. So join us as we continue exploring Nick's enclave, and we'll show you more. Keep on watching, guys. So, guys, on our way to Nick's home, we are amazed by what Nick has here, and we found. So, Nick, what is this again?
Okay, this is the wild strawberry.
Okay.
And this is actually completely ripened.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So this is what people buy in the supermarket.
Very succulent.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah.
No preservatives. No chemicals sprayed. Nothing.
Okay.
And look at it. This
Wow.
is
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's very juicy and very, very healthy. Let me even. I can't resist to have one.
Wow.
Wow. This is mine, guys.
And it's unique this time because by now it should have been dry.
Wow.
But because of the El Nino rains, we've had a second season.
Wow. With the same fruiting
Of
season.
the actually the third.
Wow.
This is the third. And you can see we still have quite a few
Okay.
that are coming up. All this.
Wow. This is a lot.
Yeah.
This is a
And
lot.
we have these bushes all over.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's actually wonderful. This natural goodness. And I always eat this. I hardly buy fruit.
Wow.
Wow.
This is just living. It's like living off the grid. Where you get everything.
Well, actually,
that you
I'm
need.
sort of off the grid
Yeah.
because I don't have
Literally.
electricity at this side of the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is where where we have the animals.
Yeah.
We have the sheds.
Yeah.
The stores.
Uh-huh.
And we don't have electricity yet here. So
Wow.
hopefully we need actually power.
Yeah.
So we will be talking to the government to ensure that we get that.
Okay.
The problem the challenges that we faced with Kenya KPLC
Yes.
is that we don't really have neighbors.
So the scalability and availability of people to connect
To share a transformer.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but it's nice. I mean, it's good to be isolated.
Yeah.
And be
You
on
can
your
hear that
own.
sound. I don't know if my people can hear the sound.
Yeah.
What animal is that?
That's a cicada.
That tree.
Yeah. That's a cicada. It's actually, it's an adult
Yeah.
of an insect.
Yeah.
And I think it's their mating season, so they are.
So it's calling in for a mate.
It's calling for the others, or singing. I don't know.
Yeah, because
something like that.
it's a very is a nice. Is it a worm or what? How does it
It's
look
actually
like?
it's like a moth.
A moth.
Yeah, we'll try and locate one.
Yeah.
It's so camouflaged.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Even if it's on the tree bark like this,
Yeah.
you can hardly see it.
Wow. So cicada.
Cicada.
Okay. We'll make sure we get one and show you what it is and how it looks like. It's emanating a very
Sort of
nice
a shriek.
A shriek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Let's zoom and see. Yeah, the zoom is limited. However, that is the dam that one day we will go and vlog about and give very nice stories about that. So that is the dam, and as you can see, the maize is ready. It's drying up. From our introduction, you saw the staking part. Probably in the next 1 week, there have a lot of stakes being made here to preserve and be ready to harvest the maize. So also we found another very interesting tree that Nick has put up here, and he will tell us what our native people used to use the tree for, and what is the name.
Okay, this is a very interesting tree. It's in Nandi or Kalenjin. It's called Soyet. Soyet actually is the name of umbrella. The umbrella in Nandi, but it's because of the shape of the tree, and you can see it looks like an umbrella that has been opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's called, I think it's called something sunshine
Parasol.
parasol tree.
Yes.
Sunshine parasol tree.
Yes.
And the parasol is pretty much an umbrella.
Oh, wow.
So it's an interesting coincidence.
Wow.
The name parasol and umbrella and soye, all of it is linked together.
Okay.
So the ogiek actually keep bees out in the bush. And because of the shape, you see it bifurcates. And at the bottom of it, it creates a straddle where you can actually put a hive. So the round African hives can be placed there very safely and all the way up to the extreme limbs of the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
So-
you. So
so
welcome.
guys- yes.
This is part of my compound, the greater part of the compound. It has a lot of trees.
Okay.
We have, maybe as we walk around, we'll be able to zoom in on each of the trees. We have the podo, which is somewhere in between there. We have lots of the Nandi flame. Now it's in the splendor, the orange, the fiery orange splendor. That's the color of the flower. This is sort of a work in progress.
Yes.
I was while you can see the trees have actually matured a bit.
Yes.
But when I was allocated the land, I began opening it.
Okay.
Because all this was bush, and you'll be able to see how it actually was before I opened it up.
Okay.
And I used a dozer and a grader to create the road, and now marammed it up. This is a future roundabout.
Okay.
As we develop the place.
Okay.
This is
Was it the umbrella?
an
tree or-
umbrella tree.
Yes.
It is an umbrella tree.
Yeah.
It is related. It's in terms of naming. This is a parasol.
Yeah.
This is umbrella.
Umbrella tree, yeah.
The two of them.
Okay.
I have the cascading
Yeah.
bottle brush trees.
Yeah.
All of them in bloom.
Uh-huh.
Behind it, we have the podo.
Yes.
Over here, we have the macamia.
Macamia.
Yeah, macamia. Yes, and it's called in Kalenjin mobit.
Mobet.
Yes.
Wow.
And the bole, the trunk is very straight. So it was used as the as the corner, I don't know what you'd call it.
The cornerstone or the corner pole.
The corner, the central pole.
Central pole, okay.
Yeah, in construction. And you can see it in this more mature one.
Oh, that
and
one.
you can see how tall it is.
Yes.
Okay, next to it, we have the splurge,
Yeah.
which is a euphorbia. You see the nice, almost maroon color.
Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Then these are a very nice tree. It has very good shade. I don't know the name in English.
Is it the one that the bees love a lot?
Yeah, the bees love a lot. And the seeds actually have lots of oil. This is last season's pods, but these ones are the new ones that are coming.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the much we could give you guys. Full of seeds. Bees love them. When it flowers, you can be stung here even by a bee.
And we have an apiary. You'll be able to see an apiary later. It's in the other part of the farm.
Okay.
Yeah. So they take the nectar from all this beautiful vegetation and create nice sweet bee, very healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, as we hang out with Nick today, the big news that I have for you is that today we'll be sitting down with Nick somewhere and dissecting the history of the Greater Uasin Gishu region. I say pre-colonial, colonial, and even up to now. There are things that I would say Nick knows that I would like him to tell us, document for us. Probably in future, our children, your children will be able to see this and they will appreciate the information that would ordinarily be lost if not recorded. So today we'll be hanging out with Nick somewhere. We'll find a very convenient place for him to dissect the history and the events that have happened in this greater, beautiful, was it called White Highlands? Or?
Yeah, it was the White Highlands.
Okay.
And remember we were sampling the fruit earlier.
Yes.
This is the worst of the trees. Even the birds don't eat it.
Wow.
So I told you that we have 4 varieties.
Yes.
This is the worst.
What
and you
happened
can
to this
see
one? Yeah,
that
I can see.
no, it has nothing to do with it being bad or anything.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have good fruit.
Wow.
Yeah. So and each of the partitioning is named after the dominant tree. Mm-hmm. And in this case, this one is Kimulwit because and this is the featured tree. Yeah. Though it is actually the worst.
Yeah, I've seen even birds don't eat it.
They don't.
And birds are very selective apparently.
And they are.
Yeah. And there's a reason.
Yeah, there is.
God works in mysterious ways.
As we walk, you can see I've planted new trees.
All over here.
The ones which I have fenced around.
Okay. Yeah.
We have one which we will be fencing tomorrow. Maybe we will make a video of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, enjoy the content. As I mentioned, we will hang out with Nick. He'll choose a very appropriate place where we'll just sit down and he'll, I would say, give us the news, give us the history, and all of us will get educated and really appreciate.
Okay.
So guys, we are in Nick's compound and he's here with us and he has a lot of machinery.
Okay, it's not really much.
Yes.
As we said, it's a work in progress. Farming is ever evolving. And for those maybe in the Western world, you'll realize that we are using actually antique equipment. These are actually machines that have been mothballed. Like behind us is a John Deere 955 combine harvester. This is what we use to harvest wheat. It is a very versatile machine, very reliable. The parts can be fabricated. They're actually obsolete, but this is what the workhorse in the wheat industry, at least here in Uasin Gishu.
Okay.
Of course, there are very modern machines that are available today, and hopefully over time we will upgrade and invest in those. As I said, this is a work in progress.
Okay.
Initially, I had done a store. You can see the poles.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately, the guys who made these poles cheated.
Okay.
And they started rotting at the bottom.
Okay.
They are replacing them next month.
Okay.
And we'll be able to continue with the construction.
Okay.
Behind it, I have a Massey Ferguson 290, which was my first tractor, my first pickup as well.
Yeah.
At the very front. And I think you had one like that.
Yes, I have a
you
Mazda.
actually still have.
That's a Bantam. It's
a Bantam. It is a Bantam. It is a Ford, yeah.
Yeah,
a very
nice
vehicle.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's done a lot of work for me.
Okay.
here is a barn.
Uh-huh.
We'll soon be clearing it. We will be putting maize.
Uh-huh.
In fact, the maize that we have requires about 4 times the storage capacity that we have,
Yeah.
or even more.
Yeah.
It's quite, and we'll be able to see the maize in the field.
Okay.
And inside it, you can see a mill.
Uh-huh.
I think you are done one at my brother's place.
Yes.
So I have a hammer mill.
Wow.
I have an Agromaster wheat drill. Behind it, there's a planter for maize.
Wow.
And also next to it, though it's faulty,
Yeah.
I have a baler.
Okay. Oh, that's a baler?
Yeah,
For
baler,
those
the
who've
red
never seen
one.
a baler, let's walk in and show them. They've never seen.
Okay, it's in we had dismantled it.
Yeah.
It broke a knotter.
Yeah.
So the parts have been brought. I'd requested someone to bring them from the UK.
Yeah.
So we'll be fixing it sometimes, maybe in January or something
All
like
right.
that, when
Yeah.
we have time.
Yeah.
This is one of our planters. This is for maize.
Yes.
It's an RD. Has given me wonderful
Reliable.
service. And you'll be able to
Plant
see the
anytime.
results
Yeah.
from this year's crop.
Yeah.
This is an Agromaster. I think I bought it in 2006.
Okay.
It does an amazing job.
Uh-huh.
It was one of the very first ones. Many people have bought now.
Yeah.
But it still does an incredible job.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Here is a mill.
Okay.
It's a hammer mill. This, we use it. You can see we were working. This was actually bomber rods,
Yeah.
which we had harvested,
Uh-huh.
and we were grinding it ready to feed animals with it. We'll be able to see that at a later time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a small tractor, MF 135.
Oh, the small baby that runs
yeah,
around
the very
here.
small one. Yeah, but
Very efficient.
versatile.
Yes,
very versatile.
I like that
versatile.
tractor.
So it does all these little jobs against the big tractors that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we
Thank
have
you.
here? We have a
this
beast
is-
of a disc here.
Oh, this is if for those of you who've watched on this channel, you remember when we were doing silage.
Yeah.
I had the New Holland TS 120.
Yeah.
You can see the number of discs.
Wow. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 discs.
5 discs.
Yes.
And it's probably not really advised to use a plow anymore.
Yeah.
You should be using soil conservation, vertical tillage,
Yeah.
using either subsoiler or a chisel plow with a disc harrow.
Okay.
We do that as well.
Okay.
But some of the stubborn fields, we have to use a plow. So
Wow.
this is one of the other tractors use smaller plows. Most of them are parked at my brother's place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go up here and probably see, for those who saw our silage making episode, they saw a shirtless beast.
Yes, yeah, it was showing off its biceps. The 6-pack. And
Okay.
it is a 6-pack because it's an inline 6-cylinder engine. It's actually a big tractor.
Yes.
Good news.
Yeah.
We have actually gotten the pump, and you
Yes.
can see. You can come over.
Yeah.
We got the pump, and we actually installed it.
Yes.
This is the pump we're waiting for. It's a very expensive device.
Yeah.
It costed me 48,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's actually quite expensive to own these things.
Yeah.
Maintenance and all, but it's an incredible tractor. It's really given me very good service.
Yes.
The 6-pack you can see. Maybe you can look at the other side.
Yeah, let's look at the other side. A 6-pack machine, yeah? Yeah. For those
And,
who go to the gym,
Yeah,
this gives
so
you a run for your
1,
money.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cylinders. So,
Yes.
So yeah, that's a good one. Oh, here comes
Here is the baby tractor. The more
Now,
versatile.
This is it had been mothballed when I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it from a farm in Limuru.
Yeah.
It used to be used in the coffee industry.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing tractor.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot of content as we spray it, put the new livery on it,
Yeah.
until it looks new. But
Yeah.
it's a wonderful machine.
Yeah.
And next to it, and the wheel they are carrying,
Yeah.
we had a puncture.
Yeah.
And so today I got a tube
Yeah.
for it, a new tube. You
Yeah.
can see the wrapping
Okay.
to replace. This is a sheller.
So what is the sheller used for?
Yeah, let me get a cob, maize cob.
Yeah. Guys, today we are very lucky to be hanging out with Nick. I think we are seeing a lot of things that ordinarily you won't find in any YouTube channel. The real thing. This is where we do the real thing here.
This is how maize comes from the farm.
Yes.
You see, it's in a cob with all the rows of maize. I think this there's an insect here. And for it to become flour, first it has to be, you dehusk, which is done either by the combine or by manual labor. So people, when they're harvesting, and we will demonstrate that in the farm itself. You'll be able to see how maize is harvested.
All right.
But once it's been harvested, you end up with a cob like this with the rows of maize. But this has to be removed, where you remain with the cob itself and the grain.
Okay.
The kernels, we call them the kernels.
Yes.
So what happens, once you've done the harvesting, put them in sacks, this is the machine that actually separates the grain from the cob. Yeah.
All right.
And it's called a sheller.
Okay.
So we will, once we start harvesting and shelling, we'll be able to do that.
Okay.
It's old technology. This is from, I guess, 1800s or something like that.
But it's still working.
Before it was mechanized using tractors, they used to use actually manual labor to turn it.
Okay.
So this is a hopper.
Hopper over here.
Yes, and people climb on top with sacks of maize with cobs and everything.
Yes.
Pour it inside, and it separates. The grain comes from here,
Okay.
and the cob come out through there. So we'll be able to demonstrate this once we start harvesting.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys,
So
I think it's been a very interesting episode, and we are still going on. Yeah, so what do we do next?
the next is to go up.
Okay.
And as we go up, this is the Kikuyu grass. I
Yeah.
show you how I. Oh, there are cows coming.
Yeah. Yeah, as I told you, it's a full package here. It's a working farm. We have even cows coming in. I think we're on the right time. So these are the beautiful cows that Nick is
These are
breeding here.
jerseys.
These are jerseys, huh?
Yeah, these are the leading ones are jerseys.
Yeah. It's in the maize.
Yeah, and the next one is a kiwi, which
Yeah.
is a cross of a Frisian and Jersey.
Yeah.
And then the Frisian Asha.
Yeah.
Another kiwi.
Yeah.
Another Jersey.
Yeah.
Asha.
Yeah.
Like that until the end.
In Kalenjin community, we say it's sere.
Yeah.
No, sere is we bless it.
Thank you.
All right, all right. So
Yeah.